All right, here we are, Mush, episode 10. This is a special location shoot right after the first Mush show. Everybody left, but they had a great time. But we're still fucking here, baby. We're keeping bartenders well after they want to be here.
Dude, they are pissed. Yeah.
They're telling us to leave.
They're like,
We got our first.
They're shutting lights off and everything. They're giving us hints, you know.
They're giving us the light, dude. We're like, no.
I tried to show them our sweater. They threw it on the ground, but I picked it up.
Yeah, look at that.
First fucking
there
Mush,
it is, the first merch. Here it is, Mush Podcast.
Right
Let's
over
go.
my face where everyone wants it.
Can't build us up, can't break us down. Don't listen.
Can they hear us on this, Alex? They're good? This is working? Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Nice.
All right,
Ooh,
sounds
dude,
good.
We got a fancy
We
guy.
got shout
Alex
out.
is a fucking monster. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah.
Shout out Alex, the man
Yeah.
behind the
Thanks,
camera.
Alex.
Huge shout
Thank
out,
you so
dude.
much. And we're here to do it, man. How you guys doing?
Fucking awesome.
Doing well, man. What a bitchin' show, huh?
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. You had a great set, too. Like,
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun.
Great
Crispin
time.
did all right, as usual.
Crispin did great, man. I was both of you guys when you guys were up there. I was like, hell yeah, dude! Like we are doing pretty fucking good. That was a great crowd that we had. They were with it the whole way, the entire show. Great time, man. Next time there's a live Mush show, you guys got to come out. It's
Yeah,
pretty fun.
great lineup, and then like everyone did fantastic. Nobody did better than anyone else. It was all
really good.
evenly a great show. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that was great. And I really liked the dude in the brown shirt that was sitting
Dude,
over
he
there.
loves everything. He's
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny.
So much that there's like a joke that I was like, they're not laughing where they should be, and I'd look at him and I'd be like, you're gonna save me on this punchline.
Please, God.
And every time he fucking would, dude, he would like scream laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go. All right, I'm in this. Like, that
He
dude
has
is
one of
great.
those genuine laughs where you're like, oh, that's just like heaven to a comic. It's like, thank goodness someone can laugh loudly.
Yeah, dude, that is really.
There
that
was
is
some
really dope.
handover laughers who I was just like, oh, just fucking laugh out loud so we know that
Yeah,
you like
the,
us.
The biker dude that was
Yeah.
over there. The
He
fucking-
nodded a lot.
Mr.
Yeah,
Mullet, dude,
he was
that
like,
guy.
Yeah, dude. When I got him, I knew it was a good bit.
Yeah.
I was like, got your ass. You know, yeah.
Yeah,
But
'cause-
he nodded. If he liked your joke, he's like,
A couple times he was like, "That was a good one." And I'm like,
You're like,
got
yeah,
you,
you're like,
dude.
can I play
Sound
catch
like
with
my
you?
dad.
That's what I fucking thought, bitch. As I'm up here like, please like me.
Please like me. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that was incredible. My entire set through the cuck story, I saw him sitting there with his arms crossed.
Yeah.
Dude,
he's like, it was me.
He's like, don't like that.
Oh, here I got a little gift for our first live pod. Cheers, dude. We're fucking
Hey, cheers.
Cheers to your
Cheers
fist.
up.
Cheers to your drink. You bought me this. Thank you. Yeah. Bam. But yeah, I got a gift. So since y'all are two of my closest friends, I fucking had to move 33,000 miles to make some genuinely good friends. I wanted something to remember y'all by. So I got this tattoo for the first live show. It's all mostly healed up. And here, open that. This would be
Oh,
a
it's
fun
getting
surprise.
cheesy, folks. It's getting cheese balls.
It's just a dick pic, dude.
Yeah, it's realistic.
Here,
Are you
check-
gonna have me decipher
Yes,
this
yes,
shit
decipher.
on camera? All right, dude. Now I'm gonna look stupid because I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh,
All right.
I forgot you're dyslexic.
All right, where the fuck?
So this is the first one.
I understand which one's the first one.
It's left to right.
All right, so this one is an S.
No, it's not.
That one's an
Oh
S.
yeah.
That one's an S. I can't find this one. So that's fucking that one maybe? Right there, H?
No.
All right. Where's the first one on this?
You guys are going to want to hit fast forward
give you
at
this
home.
All right, there we go. Y. And then fucking
It's like watching a monkey figure out a Dell computer.
Y. And then I just had the other one. The other one was H?
No, almost.
Is it F?
Keep going.
F. No, there's no way. Dude.
There's a way.
There's no
There's
way.
a
dude.
way.
S. Oh my God. YFSI. Oh my God. So
Sorry, something to remember y'all by.
that's crazy. I have a fucking tattoo that says that too. YFSI. It means you fucking see it.
Tony
give
told me
him-
he
give him a
goes.
flex.
I got a bam, dude. You fucking see it.
YFSI. That's fucking crazy, dude. I can't believe you got that tattoo.
Tony told me he got that tattoo during a manic episode. He's like, it's my stupidest fucking tattoo. I hate it. And I was like, nice.
You can stop fast forwarding now. We're back.
I remember one time
backwards.
we were at a bar. Was that with you when I was at the bar? And
Yeah.
This chick was showing me her tattoos. I was like, no, it's cool. I have a stupid fucking tattoo too.
She walked away so sad. No tip either.
Damn.
She was all proud of her tattoos, and I was like, "That's hella cool." I have also a dumbass tattoo.
Yeah, as soon as he said that, I was like, one day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, fucking
That's
to
a
the
cool
live
tattoo,
pod.
man.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
so
That's
we
fucking
have,
cool.
we have something, but mine's nerdier than yours because it's in Draconic.
That is really fucking dorky. I'm not gonna lie. This is the dorkiest virgin shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
To be fair, I tried to print that as a whole page, but I couldn't figure it out.
Crispin's the most handsome dork I've ever met in my life.
dude, really, he wasn't always. I don't know if you saw him when he had the
Oh,
little.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, the oof days, dude, with the glasses, bro. Holy shit, what the fuck were you doing,
I
dude?
don't know. And people still like me a little.
I'm still in my oof era, you know?
No, you're out of your
You're
era.
handsome. Ever since
Yeah.
you got like a haircut and you're like cleaning up a little bit, you look good.
Told you months ago.
Wasn't fishing for compliments.
Yeah, who'd have thought, dude? Fast food was your undoing, huh?
Yeah.
No,
Can't
you-
drink soda or anything carbonated either. That sucks.
That
Oh, it's
does.
rough.
It does suck. I mean, well, you drink gin all the time, so I mean, that's not
Oh,
carbonated.
dude, I tried to buy a bottle of that gin you brought to my place, and I was like, how is this worse than tequila? Like, I don't have the palate that you have, and I want it, so I just kept drinking it.
I see. You know, if you like buy into like epigenetics and stuff like that, which is like, you know, like history can affect your genes, and it's like, well, you find like these cultural preferences and stuff. I think it's because I'm English that I like gin, and I think it's you like tequila because you're Latino.
Yeah,
you know, I
it
think
makes
people
sense.
kind of like gravitate towards these stereotypes for a reason. You
Well,
know?
I also been
And people are
drinking it.
like, how can you like gin? I'm like, I don't know. I just do.
So
I
do you
don't-
only drink it because you think that that's what white people drink?
No, I like.
fucking-
It's
It's weirdly racist.
He's like, I don't want to culture appropriate anybody, so gin.
If anything, I think like a lot of black people drink gin.
They do, yeah. Gin
So
and
you're just
juice,
trying to be
they do,
black,
Yes.
that's what it is.
Snoop Dogg, like,
We found the root, dude.
My
It's
grandpa,
roots.
my grandpa liked gin, and so he would always let me eat the green olives out of his martinis.
That's what it is. It's a childhood snack.
Yeah, and so I don't know. It's like it's never been an offensive thing. I like pininess. I like cranberry juice and shit like that.
It did get better
so-
the more I drank it after like 8 shots.
Yeah,
after like 8 shots when you're just too drunk to taste anything.
Yeah, I'm just crying, dude.
I do like the taste of gin though. It's nice.
It's
It's
not
crazy.
bad. It
You're
does
like-
get smoother.
You're like a dude that's living in like 17th century England. Like,
Room
those are
temperature
people who
gin.
drink that.
Yeah.
Yeah, room
Fucking-
temp. I'll take my gin room temperature.
It's always I get the well gin at the bar,
That's
and there's
cool,
been
dude.
numerous times that bartenders have looked at me and been like, "Ew."
Ew.
Yeah, dude. Well gin is
You're like, why is
nuts.
this
Like, no tip for you. You just said ew to my order? That's wild.
Is
to
this
do.
sake? It's hot as shit.
Yeah.
So Crispin drinks a lot of tequila, right? And
do.
every time he'll be like, "Can I have a tequila shot?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what?
How we
kind do you-
doing? We're good?
What kind do you want? And he'll be like, well. And I never get a well. I usually get a Patron. But I came here and I was like, there's no fucking way they have that. So they're like, what kind of tequila? And I was like, well. Hey, you got bad tequila this time, dude.
Oh, dude, it's always bad tequila. My stomach can't handle good tequila. It makes me feel funny.
Yeah, it'll fucking, like, you'll have, like, the reverse thing. Like, you get
I get
an allergic
classier. My
reaction.
pinky goes up. I'm like, this is how we do it. We were talking about sharing stories that we've never shared with each other, and I thought of one I don't think I've ever told you. I almost shot a guy in the back of the head once.
Woo!
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
That's a spicy meatball.
yeah.
that
Not
go?
instead of his mouth. Surprise.
Instead of his mouth.
Yeah, dude. I was. Remember I told you like my uncles would just throw me guns and they're like shoot that can or something, and I was like, all right, and I would just shoot. I was shooting, and my it was one of my mom's boyfriend's brother was walking backwards, he was just telling a story, and he wasn't paying attention, and he walked right into the line of fire, and I shot. And I saw his head right here as I shot, and he was like, "Dude, I felt the pressure on the back of my head." And
Bro,
this is
that's
like, yeah,
Like
crazy.
Donald Trump grazed him, dude. Holy shit.
And this is like typical fucking Hispanic blood, like Mexican style. We just laughed. None of us were like, concerned.
Almost died.
They were like, "Why are you walking backwards, stupid?" And they just made fun of him for 30 minutes.
He popped up. He's like, my Zapdos. Get my Zapdos.
Get me Zappa. Crispin, please.
Give me a fucking jalapeno popper quick.
Get me a jalapeno popper stat.
Yeah, but that was like the one time I almost shot somebody, and I was like, could have done it.
That's
I almost got somebody in a Safeway parking lot one time. He just caught me on a bad day.
You killed him?
On a Tuesday, dude. It wasn't a bad
Almost shot
day.
him in front of everybody.
Are you fucking
I
serious?
swear to God.
What
yeah.
was the story?
I mean, this is all fictional for everybody.
Yeah, we're just
but,
making up fun
Well,
stuff.
yeah, this is a
Yeah.
hypothetical. What hypothetically happened at a Safeway?
Just caught me on a bad day. I pulled in.
That's how we met.
And I was at a Safeway, and there was like a long line to wait for pumps because it was super cheap gas at the time. So I wait my turn to get up there, and I noticed that the guy in front of us isn't pumping gas. He's just panhandling to have people put money on the pump. He's just standing there asking for money. And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up, and it's obviously really busy. So when I go up to prepay, I'm just like, super casual. I'm like, hey, there's a guy panhandling on 8, just so you know. And she goes, I know. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I come back and I'm like, did my job. You know, I'm not trying to bust anyone's butt. I'm not trying to blow anyone's spot up as Biggie Smalls says.
Blow up his high spot.
Yeah. But so I was like, whatever.
Dark.
And the dude saw me do it. And so in front of everybody, he's like, I'm so sorry. God bless you, sir. I hope you never come on times like mine. I'm sorry that I have to do this. Like trying to shame me in front of everybody. And I just ignored him.
Hell yeah.
It was
Fuck
like
'em.
summertime, so my windows were down, and I get in my truck and I start to pull away. And as I pull away, like leans towards my truck, he goes, "Fuck you, bitch." And I was like, "What?" And I fucking slammed on my brakes and put my, I don't know why I did this. It's a truck, so I put it hard, like, you know, or whatever.
I honk my horn.
But yeah. And then you know, I got out of the truck and I was like, "The fuck did you say, bitch?" You know? And he's like a little pussy, obviously. And
Obviously.
so I walked up on him and I was like, "The fuck did you say?" And he like, his car door was open. He was like standing there panhandling. So he like kind of ducked behind his car and he was like, "I wouldn't come any closer." I'm like, "Oh, you got a gun? Or are you gonna fucking shoot me in front of everybody, you dumbass?"
He grabs it, "I'll shoot myself."
And he was like, "Oh, matter of fact, I do, and I wouldn't come a spot closer." I'm like, "Oh, you got a gun?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Well, I got one too. One fucking second." And I go to my truck and I go to fucking grab my pistol in my glove box. And Lexi's in the passenger seat and she like goes, "We're getting the fuck out of here," because people are like watching, people are like recording, you know. I'm about to brandish a
You're about to kill a guy.
firearm.
Like, kill a guy on Facebook Live.
And I
dude.
get in my truck. I get in my truck and I fucking turn around. He's recording me.
Oh.
He was like egging me to get my gun out and shit like that.
That's crazy.
So yeah.
Dude almost died for clout.
Dude,
Yeah,
that would
it
have
was
went
crazy.
viral for sure, though. He
I
would
was-
have sold it.
Bad moment. So I was like, "Oh, all right, cool. We're gonna duel right now."
The dude does one of the.
I felt like taking my glove off, like.
You're about to kill him, dude.
You know what you should have done is panhandled around him and just made sure you got all the
That'd
money
been
he
sweet.
would have gotten.
Different guy now. What a sweet pea I am
Yes,
now.
Yeah, he's
this
a
was
great guy
Hughes
now.
last week. He's a
That's
different guy now.
Just a story.
He's not the guy who shoots anymore.
No.
So-
Only loads on men's face.
That's classy. That's classy
Crispin's
now.
face, yeah.
My face.
That's why Dean's, that's
look
why
how
Dean's
smooth it
sticking
is.
around. Shout out Dean.
Yeah, shout out
Dude,
Dean
we drove
Kirkpatrick.
2 hours, dude.
He
What
was
a
going to
dog.
be the only guest we've ever had and will ever have, and he refused. So that's really funny that
He's
that
like,
happened.
he's like, I'll wait
He's
till
like the one comic we'll allow on, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Thanks, but no thanks. I'd
We've
rather
had-
not."
Like we don't take guests, but he's here, and we were doing a live thing, and we wanted him to be on, and he said
He's like,
no.
he's like, "No, guys."
He saw my notes for the he saw my notes for the podcast. It said N-word. He's like, I'm gonna pass on that one.
N-word.
I've said it enough.
This is my
Underlined exclamation point.
episode 10, my cancel episode. Let's do it.
It just says,
That
"Don't
fucks
forget."
us. So keeping in the vein of like guns shooting, right? This is a story of when my dad shot a printer, right? So I was from like this really tiny town, and I had this I lived in like a cabin growing up, like a very small cabin, and we were poor as fuck. Like we didn't have internet until I was like a junior in high school, right? And so my dad is like trying to figure out technology, and he gets an iPad, and then he buys this printer, and he can't figure out how this fucking printer works. Like he's got no idea what Bluetooth is, and he can't ask me because I don't know how fucking Bluetooth works either, you know, because of him. And eventually he just gets mad and he goes, "God damn it!" And he fucking slaps the printer, breaks the glass on it immediately, and he's like, fucking, he's so mad. He goes, "Boy, take that printer outside and go put it on the wood split and stump." And I was like, "Okay, Dad." And I did it, and he came out with a Mossberg shotgun and had me fucking film him shooting this printer.
He was like the original Kid Rock. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah to your dad for that
Hold
one,
on.
dude. That's awesome.
Fast forward a week, we go to a Best Buy, and he shows the video to an employee. And he goes, "I want one that fucking works."
Or you're gonna be on the stump, brother.
I like that in that story you find a way to blame your dad for something. You're like, "I can't use Bluetooth either because of him."
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't have fucking internet. Like I didn't know. I was,
I was trying to do
curve.
I was trying to do math in my head. I'm like, "Yeah, junior." I was like, "That was like 2005."
No, dude, that was like 2014.
Even worse.
Yeah, dude, we were living in a food chain, dude. Like, it was like crazy.
I've straight up done, like, not obviously shot my printer, but I've done that move your dad did where you're like, "Fuck," and you do that and it breaks something and you're like, and you just start like shaking. You're so mad and you're like, "I'm gonna fucking."
See, my dad has
Then
no
you try to
little
fix
voice.
it.
Yeah.
Dude, he doesn't try to fix it. He's like, fucking good. Like, I'm glad that shit, bro.
I hate when I break something of mine and I'm just like, "I can fix it. I'm sorry, I got angry."
I'm sorry. You're apologizing to an inanimate inanimate
My
object.
PS4 controller, I'm like, it'll touch
I'm
again.
so sorry. No.
I accidentally hucked a PS something controller out of a second story window.
Really?
Yeah, it like
How the fuck do you accidentally?
I was sitting on a couch where there
already
was another
filming him.
couch right there, and there was an open window, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I went like that, and I went to go throw the controller at the couch, but I was in the heat of rage. I missed.
I was raging.
I didn't quite take the trajectory of the wind, and it hit the fucking open window screen and just went whoop all the way out.
No
my screen.
shit.
Let me tell you, they don't make them like they used to. Still fucking work. Not a goddamn
Hell yeah,
scratch.
It
dude.
was like a Nokia. Dude. This lasts forever.
Back in the day, do you guys remember like the old games too? Like they'd scratch, you'd like rub it with like fucking toothpaste and shit,
Yeah.
like pray it worked, and it never did. Like,
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
worked for me.
then you can't brush your teeth. You're like, I used all my toothpaste on
Yeah,
fucking...
dude, that was my
like
toothpaste
on Airbud,
allotment.
too.
It's like blowing on it to get it going back in the day, you know?
Oh, dude, I'd
what,
stick...
the Atari? How fucking
no,
old
like
are you?
Nintendo, dude.
No, I hate my uncle now.
I forget how.
How you doing, folks? Start the theme music.
Molestation joke. Let's go. Yeah.
Dude, I would
Alright.
fucking...
15 seconds.
Fucking laugh from the first minute to the last. Mush it up, let's fucking go. Mush it up, let's fucking go. Light up the kush, now it's time to laugh. So hold on to your tush, the one and only Mush Podcast. At the Mush.
fucking
15 seconds for that bomb theme music. Let's go.
Play the music.
It would just be in silence for 15 seconds. Do you understand that in editing we don't need 15 seconds of silence?
By the way, if we ever
We're gonna go to a logo? I thought it would ban over
gonna
us.
go to
doing
a
banter.
logo.
We could cut this part out and it's just the music playing. I don't know what's going on. All right.
If we ever make money on this pod, I expect reimbursement for this tattoo. It was more expensive than I thought.
Yeah, you expect reimbursement
Just
for
like, just
tattooing
throw me a
your
little
body?
something, you know?
I bought you a beer tonight, dude. Like,
bought me
that should
two.
be enough. Yeah, fuck you, dude.
I was like, I don't have cash, and then he paid me in cash, and I was like, I'll get him later.
Whatever. Yeah, I also paid Alex for you, too. I hope you know that, you son of a bitch.
So now I owe you what, 45 for the sweater? I'm just kidding.
Let's
I
not
already
be gay about this on the pod, all right?
No, I remember 70.
It is really funny that like every time Crispin owes me money, it gets a smaller amount every time. Like, I'll be like, it's $70 for this. And the next time, I'll be like, yeah, I still owe you like what, 65? Yeah, now it's what, 40 is what you're saying? The fucking cocksucker.
I've been
It's a
told.
depreciating asset is
Yeah.
what he's doing.
It really is. No, he's a douche.
Inflation's,
That's what it is.
inflation's
A
going the
douche
opposite way.
appreciating
He's
asset.
a douche appreciating. He's a fucking douchebag, dude.
You're going to feel real silly when you look on your Cash App later.
Yeah, I bet I will. Because it's going to be fucking zero.
Nothing.
That's why I feel real silly, because there's going to be a fucking dime on there.
Liar. He took it back? He can't even do that on this app.
God, that's so. He took it back. Yeah, he requests $40 from me, dude.
I'll get you back, dude.
Get
35.
you back, I promise, please. Oh, dude, you had dope socks at one pod. I got duck socks. I wore them tonight.
Yo.
Yeah, they're little mallards.
For Christmas, my mom got me Oscar Mayer wiener socks.
Really, dude?
Yeah,
She
and
knows
Monopoly
you love
socks.
the wieners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
So
like,
mean.
sorry
You're
for
such a
your
nice
colon.
Sorry for your colon. Here's
She's
a
like,
hot
this is-
dog sock.
This is what ruined your colon. Here's a reminder.
Well, it's because, like you said before, your butthole's for show now. It's not right.
Pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
Someone got my ass not too long ago. I was wearing, Pup, the band. You know, I rep it
yeah.
a lot. Best band in the world, Pup.
He does love that.
And so I wear their merch all the time, and a lot of the times it just says Pup. Or Pup, or, Pup the band. And someone came in, like a younger person, and she was like, what do your clothes mean? And I had like an existential crisis where I was like, sad dad? I don't know what it means, But then she was like, no, what's Pup the band? And I was like, oh, it's like a band.
What
and
a
then
dumbass thing to
we were having a
ask.
conversation, and she knows like a little bit about my history, brother passing away and stuff. And I was telling her how I almost died, and she's like, did you almost die because your brother always got more attention from your parents? And I was like, that's probably the fucking sickest burn I've ever gotten in my life, dude. Hell yeah. And then I high-fived her, and I was like,
You're like, fuck yeah, I wasn't loved. Let's go,
hell
dude.
yeah. Just trying to be number one, baby.
That's fucking killer, dude. was that you have a shirt that says Pup the Band, and she goes, "What is that, a band?" So stupid.
I think it was Pup. I think it just said Pup, to be fair.
All right, well, I mean, it would have been funnier if you would have just gone with me for a second. You fucking son of a bitch.
He's like, nah, no, thank you.
I don't know if you know this. I was setting something up, dude. It's like a game of chess, okay? And you just fucked the whole thing.
Play the intro.
Yeah, intro.
That's where the intro goes.
Dude, see, now that we have this fucking intro bullshit, like 9 times throughout the podcast, we'll be like, intro.
Only one time.
He just fast forwards us doing random shit or doing puzzles. Like, oh.
We should explain.
You're the one that does puzzles.
I love puzzles.
It's not an us thing.
I picked him up from the airport, by the way, and I fucking gave him a puzzle I was working on. 2 seconds, he's like, didn't talk for fucking 30 minutes of the drive.
Yeah, and then I quit.
Yeah, he got mad. He's like, I can't see.
I quit, dude. I was like, whatever. I can't do this shit, dude. I don't know how you do shit like that. Like,
I love it.
Crispin has a bunch of little knickknacks all the time. You're a very knickknack guy.
I like little things.
Yeah, you really do. And
Yeah.
I was talking to Selena about it, like, because you're like a collector, dude. You have like fucking all this shit. You like 3D print
Hair.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Hair, fucking dead cats.
They'll live one day. When I figured out how to bring them back.
Yeah, dude, you're in there doing like Frankenstein
Yeah,
shit, dude.
This cat would rather have this head.
This cat would rather have this. Bro,
Your lady's like, shouldn't you be wearing gloves? You're like, I don't like them. I like feeling
I like the way
it.
it feels. Yeah.
I like feeling it.
Because it's
yeah.
like it's alive, but it's not. You know,
It's
but
like
you can
it's
still pet
alive,
it.
but it's not.
I like them because they're cooler than real cats. Cats are too warm. These ones are cold. I like them.
That's why I like dead things, because it's like it's alive, but
When they
it's
get
not.
like hardened up, you lay on them.
That's so fucking stupid.
You ever lay on a cat and it breathes and you're like, ah, gross.
What's
How we feeling?
what
Got
what
Alex.
time are we at? We good?
Yeah.
We're at 20 right now, so like 10 more minutes. All right, cool. Yeah, the venue, like we're trying to be nice to them. They gotta close. People gotta work.
Yeah.
You know, people
Super
gotta work.
welcoming people. So
I gotta work too. Fuck, but like, fuck my job. You know.
Whoa.
tomorrow.
They couldn't pay me to give a shit about my job.
But they can't pay you to
which
go
is
in.
what they pay me to do.
Going AWOL over here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, fuck the military, straight up. And, like, if my chain of command listens to this, not you guys, dude, love you guys are great. But, like,
Thanks.
theoretically, fuck everyone in my chain of command.
It's just like Hughes' story. It's just all theoretical.
Yeah, it's all
not
theoretical.
me
You guys
anymore.
are great. I love you guys so much, but it would be funny if, like, I killed all of you. I'm kidding. I'm cutting that. That's fucking crazy.
All I'm
the
trying to say
intro.
is don't come to work January 23rd.
Yeah, play the intro on that one. It was bad. I'm not gonna kill anybody at my unit. Please don't.
I guess we have to.
Straight to park.
We'll just beep it and say you said the N-word a bunch.
I would rather that than what I just said. Like,
You were reading Hughes' notes.
yeah, I was like, oh shit, this is Jeremiah's joke.
We should explain to them what the intro thing is. So,
Oh, yeah.
we got a new intro. Shout out Alex.
Yeah, shout out
And
Alex again.
It rules. So, what we're gonna do is the first bomb of the podcast. We're gonna go hit the intro, and then the intro is gonna play over them talking. So,
It's always going to be after my first sentence. Like,
The intro's gonna play over them talking.
we're playing over the terrible joke they said instead. So it's just the intro while they're talking. So that's when we say play the intro. We're saying that their joke sucked.
I wanted to know what stories you brought. You said you brought some stories you've never heard.
I thought we just did stories.
No, his though. He hasn't. He did the gun one. That wasn't a story he was supposed to tell.
So you already know his story?
No,
Am I the only one that's out of the
no.
fucking
He
loop
said he's
here?
never told this one to us, so I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah. I almost went blind for 2 days. Have I told you guys about that?
No.
Sorry, I don't know why I laughed.
I did go blind for 2 days, actually.
You're
Was
just a
didn't
blind
almost-
man.
Couldn't see anything.
Did you jerk off the
white
day
Ray
before?
Charles.
And you were like,
yeah, this is the old wives' tale, dude. He grew hair on his
Yeah.
hands, and
I
then
took off my
Yeah.
contacts right after I busted, and now I'm ruined.
It's weird you mention contacts because that's partially how it happened. So,
Did you leave him in?
so I wore contacts for a long time, got LASIK, so I didn't need it. But while I was wearing contacts, I was like in Port Angeles. I was far away. I was like 3 hours away from home. I was like, fuck, dude, I got like dirt under my contact. And I was at some guy's house. I was like, hey, dude, you got contact solution? He's like, I don't wear contacts, but my girlfriend does. There's something in the cabinet. And I was smoking knifers at the time, you know, and not paying attention, so I just grab it, and I take my contact out, and I go bloop, bloop, bloop right in the contact and put it on my eye. Well, that shit was hard contact solution. It was like literally acid
It's
that you're
a-
supposed to
yeah.
wash off.
It's that hard stuff you put on before you put in the actual solution. Yeah.
And it eats protein. So when I
you
put
can-
it to my eye, it literally gave me a chemical burn on my eye and melted it to my eye. And it was like immediately knives in my eyes. So I'd use my fingernails to peel the contact off my eye and throw it down. And I was like, fuck. Like, and I had my eye like open underwater. and it was still searing pain. It was crazy. I call because like I've had the same eye doctor for like basically my whole life. Shout out small towns. So my mom
shout out the doctor.
yeah, he was the coolest doctor ever, dude. Like my mom had his cell phone number, and I won't say his name because I sell weed to him now. He's a cool guy. So I see him and I'm like, hell yeah. Like it's like I won't say that I know him from being my eye doctor, but I'm like, what's up, brother? He's
You're always
like, hey
like,
man,
I see
he recognizes me, I'm like, I knew it. You know?
I see you.
He had a picture of him and Hulk Hogan on his desk. I knew he was cool, you know. But my mom called him on the cell phone because we're tight like that, and he was like, "Wait, what happened?" And she said that, and he was like, "I'm coming into the office. You got to come in immediately." Came in on a Sunday, and so I had to have my buddy drive my car back to Aberdeen so that I could get checked out. And the dude was like, "Yeah, you burned the fuck out of your eye." And there's something called sympathetic eye shutdown. So if you get like stabbed in the eye or whatever, to keep your other eye from getting hurt, I guess, both of them go blind.
Dude.
And so while my eye was healing, he was like, "Is your vision going blurry?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's going hella blurry." He's like, "You're going to lose your vision for a little while your eye heals." He's like, "You may lose it for 2 hours or 2 days or 2 weeks. It may never come back. You just need to like be really thankful and rest."
It maybe never come back.
Told me
It's
that.
crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
So sure enough, I'm like, "Oh, I can see just fine." I go home, I'm kind of joking around about it. I'm like, "I'm going to go blind, better get me a stick." And by the afternoon, black, can't see shit. You know, and I'm scared. I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
People think you're sticking to the bit. You're like, I can't see. They're like, that's good.
Yeah,
very
he's
funny.
killing, yeah. This dude's funny as fuck. Yeah.
I gotta say, he committed when he fell down the stairs. That was pretty good.
It's almost like he needed
He
help.
almost got hit by a car.
He said, "Oh God, please help me. I can't see." That was sticking
Solid,
to it.
really good. That's good writing.
His act outs are just getting like
he
precise.
commits to it. That's
Very Farley-esque, you know.
crazy.
Okay, so like you go blind
So
for 3
I go
days.
blind, and like literally, my buddies are like serving me bong hits and like serving me dinner and like helping out. Yeah,
I didn't know they
How is
served me
being
food.
high blind? Is that crazy or what?
dude, you need so little weed to get high.
I'm sure.
And I didn't need to eat a lot either. It was like weird visual thing where like I'd get full hella early. I'd be like, "Oh, dude, I'm stuffed," and they're like, "You barely ate the plate." And it's all like visual. I learned so much from like losing my sight. And so I was blind for like 2 days, and then one morning I woke up and I could see again.
And you were like, oh,
And I was like, it was the most like praise Jesus moment ever, where I was like, "Oh my God, I could fucking see." I thought I had to kill myself straight up. Like,
If I could find the gun.
did you almost cry when it happened? I'd have cried.
I didn't like cry out of sadness. I was like 19 at the time. So
when you got your sight back.
oh no, I didn't cry out of happiness either. No, I'm
Use
dead.
your eyes. as
You're
much
just
as you
dead
can.
inside.
Yeah. No, I was
I'd
stoked
cried,
though. I
dude.
like
Crazy.
ran through the house naked, jizzing on everybody. Going,
I can
You're
see you now.
I'm going
Yeah.
to look at porn.
but dude, it really showed me like. Unfortunately, I probably wouldn't make. I'd not cut out for being blind.
You're not cut out for
I don't
being
think anybody
disabled.
is.
So bad, dude. It's shout out to my blind homies because that shit is hellish.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. If I ever get stabbed in the eye and I go blind in the other one, I'm gonna assume I got stabbed in both eyes.
I'm gonna assume I got stabbed in both eyes.
yeah. And then I had. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Well, and
That's
then
fucking
I had
crazy.
LASIK done, which is another crazy experience because you're awake and like through the procedure of LASIK. So like I've had really weird traumas with my eyes, and so when I had LASIK done, like kind of how they do it is they have like a laser beam that like corrects it, so they burn my cornea, but like underneath the cornea. So what they do is they have like this weird hole punch. So they have like this vacuum that goes over my eye socket and pulls my eye out of the socket. And then they put like those hair clips like this?
Yeah.
They put it in my eye socket to keep my eye from being able to blink.
Oh.
And so my eyes popped. So I start to lose vision in this eye again. It's starting to go whoop, and then it goes black. So they put this tube over it that's like a hole punch. And so what it does is it hole punches that much of my eye so that they could peel it back. It goes, and then it just, then they go in with tweezers and they peel it back. And so it's really weird because you can kind of see out of your eye in and out. So when they took the vacuum thing off of it to hole punch it, your vision came back. And you could kind of see through your cornea.
See tweezers.
And they have like, you're sitting back and you're looking at, they say, stare at this light this whole time. And so I'm staring at this light. And then they come in with a tweezer and peel back your cornea.
Damn.
And you can literally see reality go whoop, and take its mask off, and it's all just blue swimmy shit.
No
That's like
shit.
raw data. Like I witnessed raw data entry.
You're like
you know,
Neo,
how, like
dude.
your eyes decipher like all that through your cornea. Wasn't getting any of that. I was just raw data around me, and it fucking blew my mind. Also, everything fucking flipped upside down.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy
Oh,
when
that's
he
right,
peeled
'cause
it
it
back.
flips,
yeah,
yeah.
and so it showed me the loophole of the eye.
Oh, okay.
That's totally
yeah, yeah.
fine.
We want to go.
You're
Yeah.
good. All right, we are done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say it would be funny if like they were like, yeah, can you see this light? And you were like, yeah, and then it was like gay porn. After that. I was holding on to that for a minute.
it's just his dick. He's like, can you see
Anyway,
this?
I had to say that. Anyway, do the outro. You're the outro guy.
All right, man.
We fucking did it. First live show. Mush. Can't build us up. Can't break us down. Don't fucking listen.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
thank
guys.
you.